Champions. So I got quite a few emails on Square marketing and Google marketing, and how do you link Google ads with Square? So how do we link when a customer goes to your website and they make a purchase? How do we take that data and then integrate that data into Google Ads so that if you make a change on your business and you want to promote your business to those customers, how do you do that on Google Ads? And we're going to show you how to do that using Square, Google Ads, and Zapier. So the first thing, if we look here, we're going to go into Google Ads. And the first thing to know is that on Google Ads, you want to make sure that you obviously have a Google Ads account set up. If you don't have a Google Ads account set up, it's not going to work. And so the second thing is to realize there's three type of real campaigns that we want to focus on. The first one is search campaigns. The second one is display campaigns. And the third one is through maps, or you can do the performance max campaigns, or smart campaigns would be like the third category, which is kind of automated. And so for the purpose of Square marketing, Square and Google Ads, linking the two databases together is predominantly good for Google display ads. And display ads are things that show up in ads and blogs and maybe a YouTube video where you see a banner on the bottom. You can also do videos, YouTube video ads that will display those ads. So display ads are very inexpensive. Search ads are a little bit different, because search ads are basically purchasing keywords. And when you look at the different keywords that you can basically purchase or bid on for Google, you can bid on specific keywords. You can buy your competitor's name. You could do all sorts of crazy things on search ads, but that's not really where the Square integration is going to work. It's going to work on display ads. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to go to your, it's going to be under the tools campaign. And there's a section under tools called your audience manager. And what you're going to want to do in the old days, what you would have to do is you would have to export your entire customer list from Square. And then what you would have to do is scrub those for Gmail addresses. It only works on Gmail addresses only, because that's what Google has access to. And then what you would do is you would import your customer list here into your audience manager. And once you import that list into audience manager, you can advertise to those customers. But the problem with that scenario is that the audience manager generally only allows you to use customer lists for 30 days. So basically what you find yourself is in a situation of exporting your customer list from Square every 30 days, scrubbing the list, and then once you scrub the list, you have to re-import it. So that's a pain in the butt. So what we do is we use this really cool integration from a feature called Zapier. And Zapier is basically a software program that allows you as the user to build apps for your business without any coding. So we have all sorts of Zapier apps between Square and all sorts of integrations. So for example, we automatically send messages to the POS printer 3 times per day in our store, so that if there's messages and changes and things and execution, we can send those messages to the store in addition to those email addresses. We link Instagram and Google. We do all sorts of just crazy customer review integrations where they'll post those on our social media sites. And so we have a ton of apps that we use. And the one that we're going to focus on right now is the Google app. You can see we have quite a few of them. So I'm going to scroll down. There's the Square Google Ads link, and I'll explain a second how this integration works. But basically, if I go into my Zap history here and I look at the Zaps that are running, you can see these Zaps that say Google Ads link. And I'm going to just highlight that one. There's ChatGPT does all of our reviews, automatic posting. Let's load a few more here. Google Ads link. So we can pull the history of this ads. And you can see that today is January 29th on the bottom. And you can see that this link here, I'm going to go ahead and make this smaller here. This, let me move that up here. This Zap is running all day long. So basically you can see that it didn't take any tasks. But here it actually did. It actually was successful. And so basically the way that Zapier works is you pay for task usage. So if you think, we have 10,000 visitors a week that are visiting our website and people that are ordering things, we don't want to just fill the list full of random stuff. So when we go back into the Zap here, what we basically do, we'll go to the bottom. We create this Zap, Google Ads link. So what this Zap does, we'll go into it here, is it links to the Square system. So this Zap zincs to the Square system. It's syncing. And what it basically does is it says, if you have a new customer and that new customer is not an existing customer in your database, what we're going to do is we're going to add that contact to Google customer lists. And so in this situation here, the event from Square that links to Square is a new customer. The condition is only if the email address exists. So basically what that's saying is that if somebody does an online order or somebody orders something online that does not include an email address. So when somebody's ordering in your store, they're not putting in their email addresses. We only want those transactions to filter if there's an actual email address. If there's not an email address, like somebody orders on a kiosk or they're ordering in your store, you're just swiping a card and there's no data, we don't want it to use that Zap because then it's taking up programming capacity that we don't want to pay for. And then the last thing it's going to do here is if the conditions are met, it's going to publish those to the Square customer list in Google Ads. So you can see that in the last 30 days, if I click on this list right here, because we're a smoothie business, so this is the winner for us. So it's slower in the winter, but you can see in the last 30 days, there was 2,200 orders that were taken where the customer included their email address. And of those orders, 1,700 of those were Gmail customers. So now we can go ahead here and we can create display ads, which I think we have a few that we've done. I'm not really running. Here's my display ads right here. So when we go ahead and we run display ads, which right now I'm just running search campaigns, you can target those customers and you can create geographical geofences around specific areas in your community that you want to target. So in this particular situation, there's all my, in this particular situation here, oh, no, I want to go here and I want to go here. Okay, cool. So in this particular situation, what I'm doing is on this particular display ad, in addition to my existing customer list, I'm targeting people within a specific radius of all of my different retail stores in 2 different states. So that's basically 7 different conditions that I'm targeting in addition to customers that are already coming into my store. But there's another factor is if those customers move away and they go to Utah or New York or Florida, I don't want to pay for that advertising. I only want to pay for the advertising if people are roughly within 5 to 6 miles of my physical locations. So anyway, to recap, you're going to need a Google Ads account. You're going to need a Square account. You're going to go in. You're going to go to your audience manager, tools. You're going to go into your audience manager. You're going to create your customer list. So what I would do is I would just go ahead here and I would create a manual customer list first, the very first time, and I would upload that list and call it Square Customer List or whatever name that you want to. And then from there, what you want to do is you want to go into Zapier and have Zapier auto-populate those conditions. And the other thing I would tell you too is like for basic users, Zapier's free. We do, God, man, a ton of automations through Zapier. If I go to the home screen here, we do about 1,500 automations per month on average. And this is everything from sending message to the POS printer, to Google Ads, to responding to customer reviews using ChatGPT. So there's a lot of technology that's available to you. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or comment below.